So my normal regiment's been the 1 tablespoon a day of the omega-3, which this is actually Carlson's fish oil. Vitamin Shop just uses them as a third party to rebottle it, so it's the same quality, just cheaper. And then I do 2 caps of the krill oil. So that's what I've been doing. Now I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add fresh ground flaxseed meal, or milled flax seeds. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon into my protein shake in the morning, and hopefully that'll help with my cholesterol a little bit more. So I think it's a timing thing, guys. I think I just need to keep pounding this more. It's kind of delayed my experiment series. I really want to start the 1 test cypionate pretty much now before the Arnold, but I might just lay off and do another lipid panel test just to peace of mind, but I really want to start it now. This is what I'm doing right now. All right, guys, day after my high carb ice cream frenzy, and I'm not fasting today. Didn't want to do that. I'm eating every normal 3 hours. Had to do some more grocery shopping, so got a bunch of trimmed chicken that's cubed from Trader Joe's, which is really convenient. So I got the chicken for protein. I'm gonna do a little bit of turkey cutlets, so I'm gonna chop that up with the chicken, and then pork cutlets too. So I'll have 3 different protein sources. I'm gonna dice all this up. God, get off the counter, Smokey. Seriously. And I'm gonna just marinate this like I normally do with the soy sauce and the sucralose. I did have carbs today too. Usually, remember, I fast all day. Typically, I'm having my pre-workout carbs. I had oatmeal, 30 grams, and then I'm gonna have some of this bread, rye bread from Trader Joe's. Have this for the protein shake post-workout. And I didn't do any cardio today. I just did my giant sets for arms and just decided to give my legs a rest because I beat them up pretty hard with giant sets for leg training yesterday. So I'm not gonna do cardio today. So just doing things a little different. I think my body's pretty burned out. So I feel like I need to eat a little bit more and do a little less cardio after legs.
Yes, please.
What'd you get, Rach? What flavors?
Bananas, Foster, and chocolate. But it's real bananas.
Well, you got chocolate, but you didn't want the chocolate.
No, I did.
Oh.
It's real, like, bananas.
Better be. It's
Yeah.
it's a high price tag item.
Well, we're in the strip, so
It's good.
add $5 to everything.
Yep. All right, I've been running errands all day with Rachel. Didn't think I'd be gone this long. I thought I'd be home first to have a pre-workout meal, but we were going to the embroidery screen printing shop to get some MPA subs clothing screen printed and embroidered for the Arnold Classic. We got a new updated logo, so you guys will see that soon. Other errands, of course, we had to run, and I've only had 2 shakes today, one with flaxseed meal, and I haven't been home. So she was going to be late for her class, so I'm stuck out and about, but I got to eat something before I work out. Stop by Sprouts, and I'm going to have some reduced sodium turkey breast, and pathetic for the carbs, but just for the carbs, I'm going to have a full can of coconut water, which has potassium and about 30 grams of carbs, sugar. So that's my pre-workout. Not ideal, but I'm on the run. I'd like to have of course, my Perry series, my intra workout shake, all that stuff, and maybe about 30 grams of oats in the perfect scenario. So we're gonna go work out, and I'm gonna do giant sets for back, and we're gonna pick Rachel up, and I'm gonna edit some video for last week's video, which needs to go up today because it's Monday. But gotta do what you gotta do. I probably should have found like a chicken teriyaki place, but fuck it, whatever. This lunch meat will work. All right, so I picked Rachel up from Pure Barre. I just got done working out, and we're so thirsty and picky because we can't have caffeine, and we gotta have diet. No one has soft drinks that are caffeine free on tap. So we Googled a place, and this pizzeria has that soda machine that you can customize your own drinks. So we're literally going in here for soda, but you never know with Rachel. She could pull an audible.
I've tried this.
We ended up ordering some food inevitably. They had non-marinated grilled chicken. All Sprite's caffeine free.
It's a little, how much?
Did you get the caffeine free option initially?
Yeah. Here's your caffeine. Oops.
Oh. Hey.
You want Fanta?
Ooh, Fanta. Let's see.
There's not a lot on this one. It's a smaller one.
Okay, let's do Fanta Zero. I think I'm gonna roll with the vanilla. As you can guess, soda turned into more. What do you got, wings, babe? Delicious looking fries that look very crisp. Man.
Restaurant ranch.
Yeah, I got extra turkey,
Best part.
chicken breast, a little bit of feta,
Restaurant ranch.
a bowl of ranch, cereal bowl. And hopefully this bread's no butter. It looks good. Post-workout. But most importantly, we've got one left, Rachel. One wing left.
And some fries. I could use more fries.
You know, man versus food. Food would win here. Pregnant lady versus food.
The food would win?
Yeah, because there's still some on the plate. But
I'm
you've
not
got
done.
you've got like a time limit of an hour though, so he
We haven't been here an hour.
usually gets 20 minutes.
We haven't been here an hour. You picked me up from Pure Bar late. I did,
FYI, the Italian bread was good.
but I did a double class. I did an hour of Pure Bar and then an hour of the Power Pure Bar, so I deserve it.
Good justification. I agree. I've only eaten protein shakes, turkey from Sprouts today, so I deserve this after Giant sets with back. All right, guys, marinated chicken, turkey, pork medley is done. And I'm doing a little bit of steelhead and salmon. So that steelhead, that salmon, buttery, delicious. The oil content's higher in Atlantic salmon compared to coho. That's why it's more flavorful. That's what it is on the right. And steelhead is also pretty enriched with oils, essential fatty acids, which is why it tastes better. So doing a little bit of that last couple of days here and there throughout the week. So boiling some potatoes, just plain potatoes, red, purple, yellow, so essentially white potatoes. Boiling, because if you're nitpicking, boiling should lower the glycemic index. So the way you cook your starches can drastically alter the way they spike blood sugar. So oven baking them will make the glycemic index probably in the 80s or 90s, whereas this could bring it down to 50 to 60. Same with parboiled rice, just the way you cook your rice too. And then if you eat the rice cold refrigerated, resistant starch builds up in the rice as well. So eating your certain starches cold, if resistant starch builds up in the actual starch, then you don't absorb some of the starch and the glycemic index is also lower. So insulin response is lower. So this is picking hairs. I'm just bored. So I'm boiling these. I don't really care too much about the glycemic index, but I'm gonna mash these up and put some sugar-free ketchup on them for a pre-training meal. We got 200 grams of mixed boiled potatoes, and then the turkey, pork, chicken blend, pre-workout, closing in on 7 p.m., busy day Tuesday. Gonna do some giant sets for shoulders, do my intra drink, where I mix Cree-Rab of Valsalva and farm grade all together inside the one drink. I do it actually all in one. That's a good way to use the Perry series. You don't have to split it up pre, during, post. All those products into the one intra gives a lot of nutrition for something like high volume training or giant sets. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, so we're at the hospital right now. I was working out and Rachel had texted me, or actually called me, severe pains in her upper rib cage area, maybe gallbladder, we don't know. We just want to make sure the baby's all right. So I'm actually at the hospital now while she's in her room, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten after my workout, and I'm in the cafeteria, so we're going to try to make do with what we have here at almost 11 o'clock at night. So I have a little short order chef way back there dicing me up some chicken and mushrooms and onions, but I think he sprinkled a little butter on there, but that's okay. I'm not going to bitch. Good news is they have the Coke machine, the glorious Coke machine that we love back there. It has the caffeine-free flavors of diet. So hopefully Rachel is okay. Lord willing, everything's just fine. And we'll keep everyone posted on what the diagnosis is. It might be gallstones. All right, so here we are. 1:30 a.m. Rachel is now checked into her room. They did ultrasound on everything, and all her organs look good. Her kidneys, everything. Her aorta, they scanned everything. So they think it's a kidney stone that could have passed or it's hiding, and they just can't see it because the pain, location, the type of pain she's having is pretty much the picture perfect kidney stone. So we're staying overnight. I have no food. I had that Subway grilled chicken breast and butter. Now the cafeteria is closed, so I'm gonna walk to the nearest, because I can't find my damn car actually, because I had to go through the emergency exit since everything's closed. So I'm gonna try to find a gas station, get some beef jerky, and make do with that, and stay overnight at the hospital. We called her actual doctor, OBGYN or whatever the hell it's called, and woke her up at 1:30 a.m. and she does want her to stay overnight and just be monitored and check the baby every hour. So that's what we're gonna do, follow orders. So I see some lights. So let's see what's open right now. I see a McDeezy's. So we know we can get a little McGrilled chicken sandwich at McDeezy's, although I don't really want to have carbs. Was tempted to actually go to the EOS and finish my cardio, but I don't think Rachel would appreciate that. Not even my cardio, I finished my workout. I was like only in my first rotation of the first giant set. Had 2 more rotations to go. So, oh boy, looks like McDonald's might be it. Oh, there's PT's, which is an actual restaurant, but I don't think she'd like me sitting down, taking my sweet time. Although they did give her some Dilaudid, which is morphine, which is okay, apparently. We made sure, and that's kind of putting her at ease right now for that pain, which is pretty excruciating. Kidney stones, from what I've heard, is sometimes more painful than giving birth in some scenarios, just passing that stone. So, what am I doing? McDonald's. I actually prefer 7-Eleven right now over McDonald's, because that McGrilled chicken sandwich would be a waste of money, because it's like $6 and I'm not going to eat the bun. It's like $6 for like a 3-ounce patty at that point. Alright guys, I'll stop ranting. Here's what I got at the convenience store. Cheap sodium laden Jack Link's jerky. But this was the random item that was hidden. Dried meat. There's this Mexican dried meat that's like, doesn't call it jerky, and it comes with a little packet of hot sauce. It's only 1 gram of carbohydrate, so it says 2 grams of fat, 1.5 servings. So I thought that was interesting. I got my wife snacks, the best snack.
I want
The ice cream,
food,
ice cream pie. I got you.
Thank you.
All right, and it's 3 a.m. So
That's your bed. You
I'm gonna eat all this jerky and have a moon face when I wake up.
Did you show them your bed?
There's my bed to hold this 230 something
I'll
pound
go to bed
frame.
in a half hour once I get more payment.
All right, guys. So it's 4 hours later. I've got no sleep. I sleep on that couch thing, and they're still gonna run tests on Rachel. The kidney stone hasn't passed, so she's still laid in the bed. I gotta run home now and get my blood pressure medication because I can't miss my doses. I'm really paranoid about that. And then on my way, I'm stopping by LabCorp because I gotta do a lipoprotein particle size test because I want to do further analysis on my lipid panel before I start the 1-test cypionate cycle or experiment. So I'm here now at a LabCorp, so I'm going to get my blood drawn, then go home and pick up some food for the hospital. What do you got there, babe?
Well, you were busy doing other things
I was busy taking my BP meds. I already told everyone what I was doing.
and screwing around because
No, it wasn't screwing
what I
around.
wanted was you can make your own. Where's the menu? The menu was around
Orange
here.
chicken.
Just had it.
What's this?
That's Leclerc. They
No, I mean this sheet.
probably the bill.
2% milk, orange chicken.
Is it down here?
I love how they do orange chicken, but then plain dry brown rice, not fried, but orange chicken.
Well, I had a menu to tell me what dinner is.
It's gone.
I just had it in my hand. Oh, here it is.
Anyways,
But you could call and get whatever you wanted. That's why I was gonna have you try to change that to chicken breast. But it's plain brown rice and steamed vegetables.
it's this deep fried Subway chicken breast.
Oh, here's your
which-
personal options. And you can get soup.
I think I'm cool.
And then what's for dinner tonight?
I have my protein powder.
Hopefully I'll be out of here, but dinner is
So they don't know what's wrong, huh?
black bean soup. Oh, turkey taco.
Day 2 and 2? Yeah, day 2. 5 p.m. Rachel's got some very saucy pasta, soup, dry roll,
I ordered it.
ice cream in styrofoam little mini cup.
I picked my food because today on the menu was...
Good.
What was today on the menu?
We still don't know what's wrong exactly, but they started giving her intravenous antibiotics in case it's some type of bacterial infection.
Black bean soup and turkey taco. With fajita vegetables and pears.
That looks good. Good choice. I got a poke bowl, salad, 4 different proteins: yellowtail, octopus, tuna, and snapper, I believe.
Where were we Tuesday?
Or, yeah,
Roast and tomato soup.
and that's it. Still waiting on if we're going to stay another night. All right, guys, at DEXAFIT, gonna get my body composition tested today before I start the one test sipping protocol. So we'll see how fat I am.
232.
232 like last night.
He's gonna have to lose some muscle mass if he wants to fit inside the lines.
Yeah.
Since the last time you came in, you actually went up 3 pounds in lean and down almost a pound in fat.
Oh my god, that's so weird because last time I came in was like a week after my show.
Well, maybe you ate too much junk after
Well, I told her I was bloated and kind of my water retention was weird.
Yeah, so you actually went up overall 1.8 pounds, but works it out that you actually, you gained, but it was mainly in the lean. So if you look here, you can see the graph that gives it. So your fat continued down and your lean continued up.
And-
So now you're at 6.5% body fat.
Wait, this is my lowest?
Yes.
And this is
your
like I'm on
lowest.
my lowest dose of
Yeah.
testosterone replacement therapy too,
Yeah.
which is healthy. I did my blood work too. It's the healthiest blood work I've had. That's funny.
So whatever you're doing, your body seems to like it.
Cool.
But you're also crazy strict about your eating.
Yeah, and visceral actually came down as well.
With regardless of the flaxseed in my stomach.
Yep.
From what was it last time?
It was at 0.99.
But then it has been at 0.44.
Right.
before. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So we're done with the DEXASCAN. Had an errand to run at the Apple store, and we're gonna go while we're in the mall to California Pizza Kitchen to celebrate my DEXASCAN of being leaner than I thought. So we're gonna have pizza. No, we aren't. Even though it says I'm 6.5% body fat, I'm just going to California Pizza Kitchen because they have Fresca, as you know, refills, which are caffeine-free and diet. So we're going to go to CPK, and I'm going to get a delicious overpriced chicken salad, while Rachel will have something that's very appealing to your eyes, I'm sure. She's talking to her friend from Nordstrom right now. So here we are. 2 Frescas down in a minute. Rachel saw her first one. Rachel's actually ordering a pizza based off of something she just read.
Well, okay, to be honest, like I was ordering a salad, but all the dressings have egg yolk in it, and I can't have egg yolk. I think that's a big thing for pregnant women that they don't ask about is the dressing. If they don't make it with just mayo, like a lot of cheaper restaurants will make their ranch with like mayo and buttermilk and the powder flavoring, which I really like. But then a lot of fancier restaurants or ranches that want to be fancy, they use a lot of egg yolk in their dressings, which this place does, so I can't really have a salad. So I decided on a pizza, on this citrus adobo pizza, because apparently their California Pizza Kitchen's certified chefs every year have a competition to get on the menu, and this guy Abby won with his citrus adobo pizza, so that's what I'm having.
Yum. Hopefully you like it. Chopped Italian salad, double turkey, garbanzo beans, no dressing, there's just salt and pepper, dry sourdough bread, and Rachel's awaiting the pizza, which we'll show you, which is a lot more appealing to the eye than this salad, I'll tell you that much. Alright, this looks way better. That looks simply amazing. Seriously.
The spicy salsa.
Yeah, what's the sauce on it? The darkened sauce on the edge? Looks,
Oh, that's just tomatoes, or I don't know. They don't have tomato sauce on it. It's just cheese and vegetables.
that shit looks
and pork
ridiculous.
carnitas, and then chili de árbol salsa.
Alright, well,
Spicy.
I would like to see you
I think
taste
it's
it.
too hot right now.
You know, I just burn the shit out of my tongue and stomach. No sauce, huh?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Had to try it out. It's close to my place where I live, so did a little bit of chest because I'm injured, my shoulder hurts, and then I did some triceps, and stayed covered up for the most part. I'm sure if they knew my DEXASCAN, I probably wouldn't have been allowed to go in there. I think anything under in single digit body fat you're not allowed. But it's like clean and nice. Unfortunately, I thought I'd have more machines and more variety. I was actually hoping it'd be decent enough and dead enough that you could do giant sets. So like excessive machines and dead where I can just set up a bunch of giant sets, which there'll be no grunting hopefully there and dropping of the weights, but it really wasn't that exciting even as far as machines. So definitely not even gonna give them $10 a month. So I want to find a place that's more quiet and quaint for giant set training. So I might look into an Anytime Fitness that's relatively close to my house too. Because usually I think those types of places are less crowded and pretty dead. So that's the goal. I do have a 24-hour fitness, but it's really far away that I love doing giant sets at. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Because it's I don't have to go super heavy. I'm still having shoulder issues. And I'm actually going to implement the TB 500 and the BPC 157, which I've done in the past for my shoulder, like 2 years ago. So I'm going to try it again, see if I can get some healing going a little bit more fast, because this is just pissing me off. Fucking right shoulder. It gets aggravated on usually the eccentric portion as I come down, like the rear area of the delt. And I don't know if it's not muscular, it's definitely the joint, but it's like really acute and a specific angle that triggers it. So that just sucks, because it's really affecting his shoulder and chest day, and like I can't lift literally any fucking dumbbells really. So I'm doing all machine giant sets, blows. So Planet Fitness, man. I guess the guy told me he pulled the lunk alarm. I had my headphones on, so I didn't notice it. I wonder if it was on me. I mean, I did let the chest stack slam a little bit because like it doesn't really adjust, and so it was stretching my shoulder out and it hurt. So I kind of let go a little early. I wonder if that was me. That'd be really funny. I really didn't hear it go off or anything because my headphones were so loud. But anyway, I won't be going back there. Definitely. All right, guys, I'm cooking some chicken today indoors. It is absolutely freezing here. But yes, Las Vegas is freezing right now. There's even a little bit of sighting of snow when Rachel got her hair done. So chicken tenders, chicken strips in the good old skillet pan. Over here, we're already piling up some cooked product. You know, I probably need another pan this size so I can get a couple burners going at once. This takes kind of a long time if you have a decent amount of food. But once again, kind of like the griddle outside, it picks up a lot of the flavor that sticks at the bottom, and it gets a little bit of that crust, and it actually tastes like chicken strips. It's really good. So I think this is a great way to cook your chicken, and unfortunately, it can make the house, your clothes smell like food. If you have, you know, even a smaller house or apartment, you're a single guy, the whole house, it permeates the room, and it kind of makes your whole house smell like food. That's why we like cooking outside, but not cooking outside today is what we're doing. And then I'm going to do a concoction later on this week, or actually tomorrow because it's Friday, week's going by so fast, of an MPA low-fat lasagna with turkey. We'll see how that goes. Chicken's all done, and another thing I forgot to mention was that I added turmeric spice to the chicken. That's why it's a little hint or tint of yellow. I don't do it all the time because I forget, but whenever I remember, I try to put it on carbs, proteins, whatever. It does have a pretty strong aroma and flavor, but anytime you can add some anti-inflammatory properties to a food product, that's probably a good idea, which lowering inflammation also helps with insulin sensitivity and manufacturing, processing carbs. So it's also combined with garlic, salt, and some other things to kind of mask the turmeric. What's wrong, Rich?
I just organized the entire spice rack by alphabetical, and you put some stuff.
You can't expect me to like follow alphabetical every time.
But that's how you find what you need in here, because then I always end up buying like.
But it's all in a circle, and it's
three
just
paprikas. No, it's just all by. This belongs down here.
Okay, all right.
But
this camera needs to be shut off right now.
that's why you're
This
getting
is
in trouble.
off. Guys, it's Friday night, and I got ingredients for the homemade low-fat lasagna, and I bought some sashimi from Whole Foods. Basically, got ripped off because this isn't very much, and this was like literally almost $17, like $16.49. But it's Friday, and I'm a loser, so I'm gonna treat myself. Instead of going to the club and buying drinks, I'm buying some sashimi with soy sauce, light sodium, and wasabi. So watching, of course, Triple D. So tomorrow we'll concoct this low-fat, almost fat-free lasagna. See how that turns out. Before I start the lasagna, I'm doing what I did for the Super Bowl, which is the homemade tortilla chips. Yellow corn here. Just cutting them into 4 pieces per tortilla. This is the white corn I already had done, and I bake them in the oven for like 15 minutes or whatever I think they're crispy enough. So it's just another way to eat your carbs if you do tortillas, which is just corn base. Flour is usually hydrogenated with oils and trans fats, but corn's pretty much fat-free. And so you can either have them as is or make delicious chips out of them. Just don't overdo them. These are done perfect. They're not really that golden burnt, but some of them that you don't see here that I already ate were overly done. And it's like eating glass. So, all right. So the yellow tortilla corn chips are done,
Oh my god!
and I think they're perfect. Little crunch to them, not overdone. Put them in the bag with the white tortilla corn chips, and then you can dip them in something like this black bean hummus, which key, no added oils. Very rare for a hummus that's pre-made to have that. So it's really, really good profile. It's just fiber and protein from the beans.
This looks better.
Yeah, Rachel's food looks good. Let's go check out Rachel's food. Let's go see what she's doing. Got some fried eggs going on. Looks like we got some bacon over here. Some real cheese, not plastic. I'm guessing English muffin, yep. English muffin, cheese, egg, bacon. I have a good idea of what you're doing. Real juice. What the hell? Mix both juices. Cool. Well, I'll go enjoy my fat-free chips and dip. It's leg day and Saturday too. Looks good. Looks way better than a McDonald's. Whatever they call it. What, a McMuffin?
I don't know. I don't
Egg
know.
McMuffin? That looks legit. Good job. Good job, Rach. Good job feeding our baby delicious food. Alright guys, I'm going to start in on the ingredients for the low-fat lasagna. Obviously 99% lean turkey. Plop that on the griddle out here. And I'm not going to season it too crazy. I'm going to keep things really basic with this stuff and let the lasagna be flavored with onions, mushrooms, maybe some Italian seasoning, and keep it really basic. So we're just going to get this started now, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Alright guys, here it is. It's nice and getting browned, and this is what I added to it for seasoning. A little garlic salt, basil leaves chopped up, and Italian seasoning. So just these three things, and that's it. Almost done here, and then we're gonna figure out what to do next, because this is my first time creating this exact concoction. Just something I brainstormed, and we're gonna try to put it together. Got the water boiling, lasagna noodles. I don't know how many to put in. I'm just gonna go for it. Just gonna fit however many I can in here. Get it a little bit beyond al dente, or actually al dente, then it'll cook in the oven, I'm assuming. So here we go with the noodles, guys. Oh great, it's gonna be a process. My pot's not that big as they get 10.
Why didn't you use the bigger blue pot?
I don't know, it's not that much bigger.
Yes it is, it's double that.
Oh boy. Alright, so it worked. This is a little bit al dente, so it's can cook a little more in the oven, so I laid them all out. Now we're moving on to the next step, which I think I'm gonna build the sauce with some onions and mushrooms. So getting there. Alright guys, just chopped up some onion here and mushrooms. We're gonna go saute this. It's a lot. Who knows? Might be too much. Alright, so here's the onions and mushrooms sweated down. Put some rosemary, garlic salt, more Italian seasoning in there. And I think I'm going to add the fat-free marinara sauce to this and get this all stewed together. And that'll be the sauce we'll layer it with. I can put the meat in there too, I'm assuming. I'm just kind of winging this, or I could put the meat separately in this over the meat, then cheese, layer, you know, get the picture. We're freestyling this, so far I think it's going to be decent. Alright guys, sauce is incorporated with the onions and mushrooms. Instincts are telling me I need to incorporate the turkey. So we're going to incorporate the turkey in the sauce. Obviously not all that turkey, that's 3 pounds cooked, or sorry, raw, so it's, you know, 2 pounds cooked weight. Probably do half of that in there. And then we'll begin the layering process. Alright guys, so to make my cheese concoction, I'm going to use fat-free cottage cheese, and then my fat-free Monterey Jack block cheese. I'm going to shred this now, and I'm going to put the shredded Monterey Jack with the cottage cheese in the blender, blend it up, and that's going to be my layering for the middle. And then I'm going to use my Kraft mozzarella shredded cheese for the very top to get it brown. Winging this, so let's see how this turns out. Shredded it up. We're going to pour this into the Vitamix. Keep in mind I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to dump this in there, I'm going to blend it. It's like a thick milkshake. Cheese puree. All right, there we go. See how that goes. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do the first layer of just meat. The meat sauce first, just because I think the noodles might stick and crust. So I'm gonna do this. And now I'm going to layer it with the first layer of noodles. Then I'm gonna go cheese, meat, noodle, etc., etc. So we're gonna try to piece this and wing it step by step. So this is the first step for the construction. First layer of noodles over the meat. Second layer, cheese sauce that I blended with a little sprinkle of the fat-free over it. And now we're gonna go noodle again, then meat, and keep going. Next layer of noodles, I actually modified that and cut the noodle a little thinner. I'll probably throw away the excess. Second layer of meat. This much left. A lot of noodles left. Let's see how this turns out. Holy moly, guys. This thing is so heavy. So at the very end, I still have some noodles left over, like 2. I got a lot of layers. It's carb, it's just dense. I just did meat and both cheeses, the very, very top layer. So we're gonna pop this in the oven now and hope to God it all gets evenly heated. Luckily everything's pre-cooked, obviously. Noodles, meat, etc. Hopefully the cheese gets cooked. Well, it will get cooked. It's plastic cheese. Remember, it's fat-free. So I guess what I'm trying to say is let's just see how this turns out. I'm thinking like 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see. All right, guys, there it is. So I put it in for approximately 20 minutes. Plastic cheese is hardened, but I checked the corner and it's warm and hot through the whole thing. So there it is. I'm gonna serve myself up a little slice before legs Saturday. And the good thing about this, I'm not gonna eat all of this obviously on my Saturday. It's already 6 p.m. I can eat this pre-workout through the whole week because it's still diet food. It's pasta and fat-free turkey or 99% turkey with vegetables, onions and mushrooms. That's it. There's no other bullshit. So it's carbs and protein. And the cheese is just more protein. It's fat-free. So I can have this for my pre-training throughout the whole week and not waste it. Nice clean cut with the spatula, as you can see. And not to toot my own horn, guys, but it's pretty good. So yeah, not bad. I'm surprised how clean it cut with just that plastic spatula there. So it's good. The cottage cheese slash fat-free cheese that I blended, glad that worked out. Seemed to do pretty good though. So I'm pretty impressed. I didn't want to eat all the lasagna. I get bored of that, so after our workouts, I wanted to see if Rachel wanted to go out to get something to eat. So we're at the Green Valley Casino.
It's a little late for me.
Yeah, it's like 11:30 at night. So we're gonna grab something to eat here. Like I said, just can't eat that lasagna, it'd be too much. Need something else in my palate. All right, we have a breakfast protein bowl. Egg whites, quinoa, sweet potato, avocado, dry baked potato with ketchups going on it. Nothing too fun here. Soup and salad.
This chicken noodle soup's always good though, so
It's pretty good size. So.
I order it.
It's protein bowls. We've never had this before, so I don't know. It looks pretty.
I used to get
Pretty bland.
used to get a protein bowl that wasn't breakfast here though.
It's chicken instead of egg whites.
You could have probably asked for that.
1 a.m. Cooking some pancakes. Just not done yet. Still need a little bit more carbs in me. It's gonna be one huge man cake. Probably like 100 grams of carbs in this one plate-sized pancake. We're gonna call it a night. End it with this funfetti pancake, guys. I'm pretty full. Didn't eat a whole lot of carbs today, but just that lasagna was dense. So there we have it. There's Saturday's reload. See how much weight I can load up here. Some glycogen. Post-Sunday church session. We're gonna run some errands. Have not eaten. Woke up about 5 minutes before church started. Got the big gulp for 7-Eleven, caffeine-free Coke. Rachel has probably the most anabolic drink you can have inside the store. There's 23 grams of protein. It's a monster.
There's 5 grams of fat, so double it.
46
and then
grams of carbs.
Yeah.
This is like a monster muscle milk here.
I wanted chocolate milk, but I might as well get more protein in.
That thing's a beast. It's like a weight gainer shake.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I'll throw up from the sugar.
you got to get the big gulp when you're at 7-Eleven, and apparently got to get the Nesquik protein.